Alright. Hopefully everyone can hear me now. It's been some wild price action lately. Again, just looking at the daily time frame here. Let me go and check on a cleaner chart here. Turn that off on Bitcoin. So anyways, we did hit the 25K region. Again, key level of this being this swing high too. We did hit that, tap liquidity and get a run down now. The big question right now is specifically where or how long is the downtrend going to go for. Right now, I am looking for somewhat of a rally up intraday here, and then we continue a move down. Specifically where, with the looks of it, I'm guessing at around the 20K region. More specifically, it's going to be this swing low of wick. So again, we're looking at around the 20,370 region. Not to be exact, but again, with the looks of market structure, we can get these pullbacks within this continued uptrend. Again, this will determine if this is a true bull market or not. Again, I was looking forward to 25K for quite some time down here. Wasn't actually sure if we're gonna get it or not, but what do you know? We actually got it, and we actually have people saying the bull market is back. So what do you know? What's going on, Hamid? Hopefully we get some more people in here or not. Yeah, but again, I'm still looking for more shorts in this downtrend. Right now, I haven't really been shorting it too aggressively, but again, I shorted it up here once we got this last rejection, and then we came down for quite some time. It is a Sunday, so I'm not really expecting to get a trade in really today, but just right now, we are what appears to be somewhat of a local resistance. Just turning on to my intraday levels here. Go back to this guy. I was somewhat looking for a liquidity grab up from these highs right up here, and then continue the downtrend here. But just looking at the support and resistance, we are at a resistance here, and we seem to be rejecting off of it somewhat here. Especially with what MicroCypher-B is telling me. Again, I'm just looking at the 1 hour here. You can see the difference in between the two RSIs. So it's just telling me Bitcoin really has no legs at the moment. Just for today, that is. And yeah, I'm just looking for a short potentially if we do pump up to this region. But if we don't get it, no hard worries. Just looking at the order flow, again, we just had a mini short squeeze up. Again, stopping out a lot of shorts as Bitcoin continued up, OI decreasing. That's just telling us we have a short squeeze. And we just kind of consolidated for a while. Now we're finally somewhat appearing to get a move back down. Let me actually reload this chart for some reason. I have a lot of things going on in the Excel chart. Desktop version, so I might be a little bit laggy, but I get the point across hopefully. Anyways, just looking locally right now too, we did somewhat blast through the single prints as well. Again, we had these single prints ending at around the 23,500 region. Again, blasted through that. I was actually quite shocked. I was expecting more of a reaction, just based off of the market structure up here. But again, nevertheless, it did look to grab some liquidity in here. But I was looking for a little bit more of a move up, so to speak, before getting a more, I guess, expected rejection. But again, the markets are always hard to predict at times. Looking at ETH, I haven't really been trading ETH too much here, but again, in the similar market structure of Bitcoin, where it did hit this or front run it, the golden pocket here. I was expecting ETH to come up a little bit more too, but who knows, maybe with the weekly close here, we can get some volatility coming in, and then look for shorts a little bit higher here. But really, if this were to break out again into more or be bullish, ETH would have to climb through this daily at around 1700. Bitcoin, it would need to really get past this mid 24s for it to be a bullish structure again. That way we can start loading up on the longs. But again, we did get this somewhat intraday rally just from the golden pocket from this whole move right here. Let me fix that. So it would have been this golden pocket here. Again, a quick wick down. I rarely take trades on Saturdays just due to the fact that most of the time it's just wiki price action and low volume. So usually don't really get the highest win rate or respect to the levels for that matter. But what do you know? Actually respect to the levels on a Saturday. Anyhow, looking at the DXY or the Dixie, let me hide MicroCipher for right now. Looking at the longer term view of things, again, we did hit this key support pocket area, and now we seem to be getting a nice rally from that. Just based off of this, I do expect us to come up on towards this golden pocket right here, and then we'll see what goes from there really. But again, just with the DXY being bullish right now, we are expecting that to have some downward pressure on Bitcoin for the moment. So again, I encourage people, not financial advice, but to hold on to your shorts. That way you're going to make money on the way down here or not. But oh, I appreciate it. Yeah, I just kind of took a break from streaming for a while. I've been trading. Just haven't been TAing live, I suppose. But yeah, hopefully I can get back into it a lot more now. Especially now that the market isn't so negative, but that might change if we go a little bit lower. But I'm noticing some people coming back who I haven't seen since March, which was in here. I noticed a lot of people kind of went away once we lost these March lows. So yeah, anyways, if you're back, welcome back. Looking at gold again, continuing the downward dump. I was actually somewhat shocked. I was expecting us to come up a little bit more, but again, we front ran this resistance level. So really, in the long term of things, gold does have downward pressure to it, which again just adds downward pressure to Bitcoin as well. But anyways, for a more of a punt long that I want to see is gold coming down to about 1736. That way there'd be a possibility of it coming back up. A lot of people are saying though, like CryptoFace and whatnot, they're saying 2K, it'll never get above 2K. So who knows? This might be like the forever term resistance on gold. But yes, we do have one more dip within the next month or so. The dip being is this wick down here. So yeah, we can still come down, just measuring this out. Can still get another 14% pullback. A lot of people are really itching for these levels down here, but we'll just have to wait and see if this last support, key support, can hold us up for the next big move up. But just looking at the larger picture for Bitcoin too, in the next, per se, 6 months or so, I'm expecting us to come up to 30K. Again, might just have a few dips here and there. There'll be plenty of dips, 13%, 30%, maybe a 50% one, and who knows, we might get an 80% drop in a few weeks. But again, that might be a little bit ways away. I still think Bitcoin, I think the best is to come before the worst is to come. Just looking at market structure and how things are doing. But we'll just have to wait and see. But right now, I'd say in the next week or two, next 2 weeks, we continue on this local downtrend. So shorts are in the favor. Let's see what else here. Suppose I can look at some more levels here. Little bit more of a day trade, potential day trade is us coming down to 22K. That would make for a very nice long as well. I'll just keep it on the 4 hour here. Hopefully people can see that, but yeah, this is a potential pretty decent swing long, pretty decent day trade too. But we could look to aim this up, potentially up to here, where we have our validation at the point of control here. So nice 2 to 1. That would make for a nice day trade. But yeah, again, just with the dollar rising, it just adds downward pressure to the Bitcoin. But there can be times where, oddly enough, the dollar can rally and Bitcoin can rally. So I don't put the two together all the time and like compare them back and forth when trading, but it is a possibility. I mean, there are times where gold is pumping and Bitcoin's not really doing anything, and then there's times where ES is pumping and Bitcoin's not really doing anything. But yeah, it's just how the markets work. Anyways, I've just been following ES with like zone to zone levels, so there is a possibility we could come up to 4K, but in my opinion, we could see still downward pressure here, especially with this top here, kind of similar to Bitcoin's market structure, where it took out that 25K level, and now ES kind of did a similar thing as well, and it rejected off of there quite nicely. But all in all, my long-term target is about the $3,200 region for the stock market here, which might get a little ugly. We'll see what Bitcoin does. But the ES has been somewhat naughty, just squeezing people out. People try to short the heck out of it, and it just blasts on through people's stop losses. So just be careful out there. Let's see here. Yep, I agree. S&P and BTC on weekly and monthly time frames still look bearish. Yeah, I agree with you. I have a feeling March is going to be a bearish month overall. Just with how crazy Bitcoin was rallying. But I'm not going to get crazy bearish. Because last time during 2020, everyone was expecting kind of a W-shaped pattern when we were at somewhat of a high. And really Bitcoin never really pulled back significantly enough for the whole sentiment wanting to buy. So I don't think it's going to dip too aggressively, especially below 20k or so. Thank you. I appreciate it. I try to get my point across, but there's only really so much to talk about with Bitcoin at times, but oh well. Sometimes just start reading off news events or something. Yeah, we got the weekly close in about 5 minutes here. I've got really nothing else to say, to be honest. I suppose we can look at alts too. Screw it. So again, Litecoin looks like it kind of wants to tumble down, especially if we lose the 90 level here. Haven't really touched many alts leverage wise, but I am looking to swing short on Ethereum. That's if Bitcoin decides to reject off of 24k or not. I might decide to take a short on Ethereum, but it'd be one of those shorts that you would hold for a few days, it seemed like. But it might be a little hectic holding it over a Sunday night. But yeah. Yep, I got XO charts again. I bought it around Christmas time. But yeah. I kind of use the 2 to 2 together. Where I use XO charts more for like pulling the trigger on trades, and then I use Market Cipher for kind of helping me out of kind of what the market's doing in a way. But again, that's just my own sort of way of trading. Everyone else is kind of different, but yeah. Plus I got a new computer, so I can finally push the stream quality a little bit more. Before I could hardly run TradingView. It just like all of a sudden my old computer just really started to slow down, and kind of stinks. But do you use any alternatives to XO charts? No, I just use XO charts. Yeah. There's other ones out there like Attis, which is free for crypto. I might do some Attis tutorials in the future. Looking at XO charts and Attis, those two are somewhat of a similar setup, so it's not a whole lot to learn or differentiate between the two, which is quite nice. But again, order flow and everything else would be practically the same, just be different settings and whatnot. Yeah. Let's see here. It looks like ETH wants to pump up a little bit more here, and then it'll be interesting to see us lose this large support level. Again, that will just push us down towards the 0.0584 region about roughly, and then we can expect to see a bounce from there. Again, this can dump down, especially when Bitcoin is rallying, so it doesn't necessarily have to mean ETH dumping or Bitcoin dumping. Bitcoin can rally and this can dump down. So, but yeah, I don't use heat maps or trading light. Yeah. But it comes to a point where, like, how much do you really need, you know? I'm fine with just order flow and market cipher. But yeah, I can see how heat maps would be useful. How long have I been going here? 25 minutes? Not bad, not bad. But yeah. Is my mouse super loud? I did get a new mouse because I practically clicked that one away. I broke it from using it so much. Yeah, I mean, everything takes time. There's a reason why trading is a profession. Constantly learning it over the years. But, yeah. But, kind of boring price action right now. But, let's see here. Let's see if we have any support below us. I wouldn't be too greedy with the longs if you were to long Bitcoin, but something that I was looking at earlier was a bounce up from this naked point of control here. You could get a nice few percentage points from that, as well as this wick down here at 22.7k. So again, these are two potential longs that you could take just based off of that. You'd have to think of your risk to reward once the time comes, but these wicks are quite nice because you can get a pretty nice sniper entry where you can really minimize your stop loss and just make more better your risk to reward from that. But yeah, I'll try to get back in the streaming mode. I'm not sure if people really like watching me trade the US Open or not. Sometimes it gets really boring, especially when the market's not really doing much. But yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. So, all right. Well, it was good to talk to you, the likes of us. Can you give your opinion on Chainlink and Uniswap? Sure. Chainlink is actually something that I do look at. Let me minimize this. Make that screen bigger. So again, I'm still expecting a downward trend in Chainlink. Chainlink has been moving sideways for quite some time, But I do expect one last dump here, or at least somewhat hoping, towards this 531 level. And then I would probably give that a good punt long. Potential trade setup here. You do need a little bit more of a wider stop loss, but the risk to reward for this guy can look to punt it up towards $13 here. So yeah, that is a potential trade setup here on Chainlink. Uniswap, I don't really chart too much, but it's probably in my watch list here. Oh, right here. Okay, Binance, good. Oh, so I did chart it for a while back ago. Yeah, kind of the same situation as Chainlink. Still expecting another 30% drop, potentially. Seems to be rejecting nicely off of that resistance. But again, same thing here. As a swing long punt here. Could actually look to swing this up to $13 as well. But that is a very nice risk to reward. So that way you can just like hold it and use it as a hedge. So just in case if you're losing trades, you'll be making money long in Chainlink and Uniswap. But yeah. Oh, Bollinger Bands, yeah. Bollinger Bands are quite nice. I know Devo trades with Bollinger Bands. I haven't really used Bollinger Bands too much. But yeah, they seem to work quite well. Let me just draw a box around these supports. And then this one is pretty straightforward. This is that box there. Solana has been pretty nuts, but nonetheless, resistance being respected, it's quite nice to see. Solana, I'm looking to load up at around $15 here. I do believe if that support does hold, we could see us at around $50, give or take. That would be a very nice punt as well. Yeah. Alright guys, well,